YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on the Macedon campaign from where we left off last time. Looks like we've got Macedon besieged. They've got 4 turns until surrender. My guys are taking attrition as well as their own, and then I'm chasing some of their troops out here, it looks like. So I can't reach them in any of these positions. Looks like Bells is under our control. It's a horrid winter right now, so we probably don't want to keep pushing our luck. Had our one army here, the bite of the cannibals. Wow, these guys got some serious chevronage going on. Seriously powerful armies, which is good. I need them. And then I have a fleet and army out here that was able to just capture Knossos, or however you say this, yeah, whatever. I can't pronounce that. And then I've got my elite fleet. Like how that goes sitting up here. And Galatia, I can't remember if I'm at war with Galatia or not. Provincial capital, I don't think I am. I am at war with Cyprus though. It might be fun to go see if we can capture Cyprus with just this fleet, which I think we can, so let's start sailing that way. There we go. So a couple of turns we can be in Cyprus. Alright. I don't think there's a whole lot else I can do for this particular turn. Let's just get things taken care of from an upgrade standpoint. And I think that's just about it. Building wise, so I have 80 food, so I got a ton of food, so anything that requires food might as well at this point. Kind of seems pointless not to. And again, I see no reason why not. Just go ahead and upgrade some of these fancy buildings. This Grove of Memphis, Popadeva, we could probably switch that over to one of the Poseidon ones, which actually gives me food. That's a pretty handy building for Macedon to have control of. And this province is still ticked off because there's raiding going on here from this Gallic fleet, or this Viviski fleet. We're going to have to take care of them. I'll upgrade stuff that's not going to add to public order penalties, basically. Got more libraries, more farms. Just whatever we can spend the money on at this point, which we have done, so let's end the turn. Building all that stuff, of course, should turn around and translate to increased economy for me, which means more wealth, which means more power. First you get the wealth, then you get the power, then you get the women. Sorry, don't know where that came from. I think it was probably a Simpsons episode, except slightly modified. Like on the one where I think where Homer was hoarding a pile of sugar that he had picked up off the side of the road or something like that. So, alright, need to take out the Athenians and the Spartans, who we previously betrayed pretty hardcore. There's quite a few Spartans down there to the south of Thapsus. Amnetes. They just have one annoying little army that keeps scooting away from me, and those guys are a pain in the butt. Okay, mission successful, so we just got a bunch of money, and we want to subjugate 20 different factions by capturing their last settlement or turning them into a client state. Preferably the former.
At your command.
Alright, the Amnetes are dead. Filthmongers. They've been around way too long anyway, but they are not extinct as a faction, unfortunately. Now let's move this army around and see if we can deal with this little raiding fleet of the Viviski. Boom. Over here. Oh, there's another Nemnetes army here that's trying to get away from me. They're clear up against the coast in their attempts to get away from me. And now they're dead. So I would have hoped that would have actually finished them off, but still, no faction destroyed scroll, and they've still got an agent here.
What do you wish of me?
Let's see if we can get rid of this enemy agent. This one's got the best chance. And of course it failed anyway.
I apologize for my
Let's bring this champion in.
None survive.
Thank you. Well, there was a little doubt, but you pulled it off, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt at this point. And we got 3 turns to surrender outside of Macedon. So definitely things looking up from that perspective. And I believe this army can now actually land. Let's take them out of forced march, go into no stance. And we are actually in North Africa, so we can actually support Carthage against Athens and Sparta at this point. And this army will take out of forced march as well. And I will make sure to be here to protect Thapsus from these approaching Spartans. And we will attack them on the next turn. So feeling pretty good about that. And then the army at Knossos doesn't really need to stay here, so we probably ought to figure out where we want to strike next. There we go. And then we'll keep sailing towards Rhodes here with our awesome fleet and see if we can get them some experience. This army in Pella. This is my hoplite army too. These guys got some pretty sick stats. I wonder if we can recruit shield bearers at this point. It'd be kind of cool to just like replace these guys straight up with shield bearers. Yeah, we can. Think of that, a whole army of shield bearers. That'd be freaking awesome. Yeah, we're gonna do it also. We are definitely going to do it. Alright, so let's... it's a shame to get rid of such beautiful hoplites too, but we could make even better ones. So I don't see why not. Got 9 out of 10 armies too, so I don't want to make another army just yet. Oh, it almost pains me to do this, but... Gentlemen, you've served well. Heir has more diabolic plans in mind. We could actually have companion cav here as well too, which would be awesome. The Thessalian cav has served well, but the companion cav would be much better. Let's go ahead and start replacing him with the shield bearer. So I'm gonna have an army with an infantry corps of shield bearers. It's gonna be freaking awesome. And we've got plenty of money to do it with too, which is another exciting thing. I'd like to have another army that's got a lot of foot companions with shield bearers for support, so that would be another cool army that I'll train out of Pella and we'll use against our foes. So let's go through, and my food is like crazy high now, so let's keep dropping upgrades while we have the food to drive it. And we got the Shrine of Poseidon here. Might as well make another one there, 'cause it just helps drive our food for this stuff. Plus gives me still the benefits from those. Just use all this money and start upgrading all these structures. There's really no reason not to, since we have the food to drive it.
At your service.
Let's see. So this dignitary has been doing a good job of spreading our culture here. Let's see. She is still in her agent stance. Got one more here.
Ready for orders.
The Eagles of Zeus. The Eagles Plop. That works better for me. Alright. Do we have anybody else that doesn't have a proper name here? Got the Eagles Plop. Children of the Corn, sponsored by Nike. Peasant Companions, Bite of the Cannibals. The Sons of Ares. Let's see here. Let's see. What should we name these guys? We will call these guys Patchies Hitmen. Alright. Sweet. Centaur's Anus. Oh man, and the Children of Cloaca. These names, they are classics. I mean, can you imagine being defeated by armies with these names? It just, you know, takes the embarrassment one step further. Really appreciate it. Alright, we don't need these troops here. Let's disband them. Those mercenaries. And go ahead and try and make our way back to the city. And Macedon is 3 turns from surrender. And I should be in perfectly good position to make sure that it does surrender. Just end another turn. And we are about ready to take care of some business in North Africa with Carthage and Libya. And then we can push against Egypt once we've made our way through the North African holdings of Sparta and Athens. But we are definitely the preeminent power in the Mediterranean at this point, which is
Your people
nice.
are wounded by this war.
My
Now is the
people are wounded
chance
by
to
this
end.
war. I think your people are the ones that are wounded by this war, which is why you're attempting to make peace with me. Oh, you can run, my friends, but you can't hide. You're moving that way, and Air has an army waiting on you. So I don't see that going well for them. Let's see what we got here. And that mission was a success as well, apparently. So now we have even more money. Oh, it's a bonus objective, I think, that we completed there. Objectives issued. Subject got 25 different factions. Well, we are getting close. Man, we've got a lot of money. But that's okay. That has never upset me before, and it's certainly not going to upset me now. Let's go ahead and force march on into this settlement. And then on the next turn, we will try and attack that fleet. Let's bring our spy up here. Yeah, let's get back up on the map just to make sure we're not forgetting about any important characters or armies. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Macedon. What? Hang on. Gallic Oh, these guys sold out to the Boii to survive. That is low. That is real low. Oh well, when I betray the Boii, they'll end up paying for it one way or the other, and I will betray the Boii. Come on, man, that was low. The things they do. There's desert attrition up here too, which I'm used to not suffering with Carthage. That doesn't look like we're suffering any desert attrition here. Just stay on the path. Alright. Yeah, I forgot Carthage doesn't usually have to worry about the desert attrition. I'm going to actually go ahead and move like I'm going to go for their cities over here and see if that'll get the Spartans to turn around and face me. I doubt it, but we'll see if we can gather their attention nonetheless. And I think we can reach Rhodes on this turn. We can. And these guys are without a prayer for sure, so let's fight this battle on the battlefield. We're going to bring in my elite fleet here, the Children of Cloaca. It's too bad we don't have any like cloaca bombs we can put in those ballista ships. That would be nasty, getting hit by explosive sewer rounds basically. And just in case you all don't know what the word cloaca means, don't go Google it. It's part of an animal that, well, that's probably what you'll get. It means sewer, I think. Yeah, it's also a part on certain animals that you probably don't want to see pictures of online. So don't say I didn't tell you so. Check it out. The Colossus. Anatomically correct, unfortunately. Man. I'm not even going to comment on it. I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm too old to be making comments on stuff like that. Alright. Let's see. Got all my royal peltist here. And my ballista ships. And then my tower pentathlons here. Alright, perfect. Got our massive fleet ready to roll here against the small enemy defense. And the enemy defense is just making a beeline for safety, as they should. But we are going to chase them. I'm going to pursue. Oh, we almost hit. We go to standard shots, so we have a better chance. I'm going to let my ballista ships just move forward and try as hard as possible to put a lot of fire down on those guys. I think the best place to land actually would probably be over here. And then I'm pretty sure that my admiral's ship needs a gratuitous selfie in front of the Colossus of Rhodes. Let's go see if we can help him out with that. I think we might actually sink some of their boats here. I just got a solid hit there. Some of these slingers, and then they've got another ship making a run for it over here, raiding Hemolia. Looks like they were only able to get some javelin men on shore. I'm going to stay out here where I can fire at a safe distance from those slingers. My artillery ships are not very accurate right now, unfortunately. Sink them! Man, we got a lot of hits on these ships, but they did not die. Oh!
The battle is turning in our favor.
I don't know what happened there, whether we sunk those guys or what. I think technically we sunk them right at the same time they docked onto the shore, so that was pretty funny. Go ahead and cease fire. Save their ammo for something more important. Yeah, and I got my admiral sailing out here for a selfie. That's pretty cool. Colossus is there. I like it. Let's see, we should be able to land right there. Let's take those ships in for landing. And I've got my artillery ships. I'm going to scoot up just a little bit, see what we can spot in the city. And actually, let's just bring them all up out here to make it easier to land. Okay. And I don't even honestly think we need to land these archers. My general's just got to turn around, I think. My admiral, I should say. Where is he? It's on a ship full of archers. See if we can pick him out. That's the standard. There's my general, standing right up underneath the tower. You're not going to be in the shot. Come on.
General!
So, anyway, I think this is still a worthwhile shot here. This is like the new propaganda tool for the Macedonian Navy. There we go. Or maybe we can get... wonder if we can get... Nah, the zoom shot doesn't work as well. Anyway, there we go. The new propaganda for the Macedonian Navy. Works out. So now I have a gratuitous selfie in front of Rome and in front of the Colossus of Rhodes.
Awaiting orders.
Actually, may want those archers to come ashore. I'll see if there's any slots for them. I have slingers coming from this side. Oh, there's some cavalry, though, so we are going to want to be careful because I didn't put any infantry on that side of the map. See if we can drop a few shots here on these javelin men.
Targets.
See how many of those ships we can get ashore, and then I'll see if I can get any of my archer vessels ashore as well. I can see their citizen cav up here. And it looks like we were able to hit... yeah, we hit a few of those javelin men.
Artillery.
None of these are really substantial targets. These guys are getting sniped by artillery. Sucks to be them. But not enough that it really makes me feel bad. Let's pull up over here.
Set oars.
Alright, looks like my
Disembark.
Royal Peltist are about to come ashore, and these guys ought to be able to handle themselves in this battle entirely. If not, I would be pretty disappointed. But pretty sure they've got it. Yeah, we can get these ships ashore over here. Let's just bring them all over. And it looks like my slingers are ashore over here.
Slingers.
Let's go move them up on this hill.
At the double.
This ought to be cool. Let's
At your command.
get a little camera action of my guys coming ashore here. Awesome. And Rome 2 is a beautiful game. Really, really love this game. Alright. Let's not put our guys on fire at will just yet. I don't know what chance these javelin men think they have against my Royal Peltist, but it's going to be entertaining nonetheless. Though my guys only have 3 javelins as opposed to the many, many more that would be carried by the other ships. Okay, let's see if we can hit some of these citizen cav. See 2 units of citizen cav. Not massively concerning units to me, but I'd like to see them dead. And I did manage to hit a few of them there. Let's go ahead and scoot those guys down and leave a slot for my general to come in right there. Six Thurio spears. I think I lost line of sight on the citizen cav, so no big deal. Just go ahead and hold your fire. I'll open fire once I can see them. And it looks like some of my last vessels are coming ashore. Let's send up one Royal Peltis unit to
Quick march!
deal the business to these slingers.
Macedon! Double time!
I'm gonna spread out thin. Forget all these guys have used the whip as well. Row hard. It's too bad I can't use that while I'm ashore, right?
Double time!
Okay, let's get my Royal Peltist into range. I do believe my men are almost in range, but let's get a little closer if we can.
Double time!
I haven't had any losses to the slingers just yet. I don't think they'll retreat from me at this distance still. So I'll just let my Royal Peltist get in here and throw their javelins at the slingers. They have 3 javelins, which ought to be enough to do some pretty serious damage to the slingers. They're not real high quality javelins, but still pretty good and nice range. Royal Peltist are such a cool unit. They look pretty awesome. Great sword unit.
Now they're trying to kill us!
Apparently they have a little more ammo there. I thought they only had 3 rounds. Good grief. Awesome. So yeah, I guess they had 4 javelins. Unless I missed it, but
One of our units has
there we
used
go.
all its ammunition.
So Royal Peltis taking out those slingers. Hardly a worthy target. So 38 javelin kills alone right there. Oh, got some cavalry headed our way. Let's bring these Royal Peltis up here. Let's click a javelin order here real quick. See if we can get a round off. And then I went out of the javelin order. And now we'll charge in into melee. And let's bring these guys in to finish these guys off too. Oh, we got more citizen cav coming our way. Alright. I think we should have absorbed a charge just fine there. Let's go out of formation attack. And it looks like all my guys are safely ashore. Let's just go ahead and move them up. Taking my sweet time here just because I can. Got a couple of Royal Peltis free here, and then these guys are quickly chopping down that citizen cav. No real concern here for me. Got some mob coming in. That's hardly going to be a worthy match for the Royal Peltis.
Ready.
Let's go ahead and move these guys around. That citizen cav is lasting way longer than it should, but it's not really getting any kills. What do we got back here? Thurio spears and javelin men. Okay, if they want to play the javelin game, these guys are out of ammo. I can play the javelin game. And then I've got archers moving in as well.
Happy to serve the people.
I'm going to throw some more javelins in there. Like I said, if these guys want to play the javelin game, I can play. And I will win. Oh, those are pikemen, and I'm attacking them head on. Just hit them with my archers. There comes a lot of javelins into these troops. And I'm going to start chasing off some of these javelin men back here. And then we'll see if we can engage these guys on this flank. And those pikemen, I'm just going to shoot to death with my archers. And I'll put these guys in fire at will. See if we can hit them with a round of javelins as well. So those guys are as good as dead. Okay. use my javelins on those slingers there, and we've actually caught some of the slingers over here. And now I'm into the town center. All their troops came out to fight me. So this is going to be an easy victory here. The only unit they had that had any real potential to stop my guys was the pikemen, and they are now dead. These Thurio spears are just getting destroyed, dismantled entirely by my men. And if these javelin men flee, they're just going to get hit by my slingers. Actually, just ignore those. Those slingers are not worth your time. I'll move up my archers and finish them off here pretty quick.
At speed! Quick march! Strategos!
Okay.
Ready!
One volley ought to do the trick. Slingers just chased off the javelins. There we go. So Rhodes was easily captured by my fleet. So the Rhodians not necessarily living up to their... I guess in this case Cyprus is the faction not living up to their aforethought naval prowess that we hear about. I think that's going to be all the time I have for this episode. Done pretty well there. Got rid of their fleet. Captured a nice asset. Yep, we're going to occupy. Occupado. And their guys did not get away, which is good.
Ready for orders.
Good. Got this place occupied. Shield bearers. We could bring an army past here and get some Rhodian slinger mercenaries. That's probably what I'll do with this shield bearer army. We'll bring them down there and replace their archers with some Rhodian slinger mercenaries. That's going to be a pretty substantial force. One that I'm quite excited about, actually. I'm trying to see where would be the best place. So that's held by Egypt. Sparta. I think we'll make our way to Cyrene. Let's take our spy out ahead of our fleet just to kind of scout out ahead. Make sure we're not running into any traps. And let's just recruit a few ships real quick.
We need more ships.
No, it's not what I meant to do. There we go. There. I'll just make a slightly better fleet. It'll only take 2 turns to get that done. Anyway, Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.